Greetings, students of the Force, and welcome back to the channel. Today we wanted to continue and analyze the relationship between Obi-Wan Kenobi, Anakin, and Darth Vader, and specifically highlight a portion in the Obi-Wan series finale, the moment where Obi-Wan and Anakin and Darth Vader finally meet face to face, a moment where Vader is seemingly defeated, and Obi-Wan takes this opportunity not to strike down his former apprentice, but to apologize to him. And over the course of this brief conversation, Obi-Wan is brought to the harsh reality that Anakin is no more, that now there is only Darth Vader. However, as we know thanks to the original trilogy and the entirety of the Skywalker saga, this is not completely true. There is still very much a big part of Anakin within Darth Vader, and as much as Darth Vader tries to tell Obi-Wan that Anakin Skywalker is dead and that Vader is the one that killed him, this again is not altogether true. And I believe that this is highlighted by a very specific moment in the conversation between Obi-Wan and Vader, as well as the conversation at the end of the series that Vader has with Darth Sidious. The fact that Anakin Skywalker is still ever present within Darth Vader, and how exactly we know this. There is dialogue from Return of the Jedi that is mirrored here in the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. In the finale, Darth Sidious asks and wonders if Darth Vader's thoughts are clear on Obi-Wan Kenobi. As we've stated before, and as Palpatine states in this episode, Darth Vader's hatred for Obi-Wan Kenobi is a holdover of Anakin Skywalker's hatred, not necessarily Darth Vader's hatred for Obi-Wan, as Darth Vader, as this new entity, should be focused on the larger plan of the Sith as Darth Sidious wants him to be, and as Darth Vader constantly tells Sidious that he is. However, it's clear that his fascination with killing Kenobi and Obi-Wan is what is holding him back, not only in his duel with Obi-Wan, as he's now emotionally engaged, which makes him very weak as he's more prone to making mistakes, but it also makes him an overall weaker Sith Lord, as his hatred for Obi-Wan outright proves that Anakin is not completely gone. However, there is a deeper moment in their conversation where I believe Anakin Skywalker does make an appearance, and does actually peer from beyond Vader's mask momentarily. This comes from perhaps the most emotionally powerful moment in Star Wars that we've had in a very long time, when Obi-Wan, who has Darth Vader dead to rights, takes this not to gloat, takes this moment not to prove that the light side is more powerful than the dark, but takes the opportunity to apologize to his Padawan, apologize for everything. And this important moment is where Darth Vader draws a tear, as Obi-Wan tearfully apologizes to his former apprentice, his former brother. Darth Vader too cries. But why is this so important, and what exactly does this mean? Well, Darth Vader obviously would not be the one to cry if Obi-Wan apologized for everything that he had done. We've made videos about this before, but Obi-Wan too, along with the rest of the Jedi Council, do share some blame in Anakin Skywalker's embrace of the dark side. We've stated it before, but with the death of Qui-Gon Jinn, Anakin Skywalker deeply needed a father figure that he needed Obi-Wan to be. However, Obi-Wan was never a father figure, he was more of a brother. It's been stated by Anakin that Obi-Wan is too harsh on him, that his expectations were too high, and his praise too little. And it has even been stated in source material by Obi-Wan that he also believes this to be true, that he was not the person that Anakin needed him to be. And I believe that this is highlighted perfectly in the events of Revenge of the Sith. We have a full video coming out detailing this about Obi-Wan's greatest failure, but I just want to briefly talk about it here. In Revenge of the Sith, Obi-Wan does not actually seek to turn Anakin back to the light side of the Force, and does not seek to reach out to Obi-Wan's lighter side in their confrontation on Mustafar. Obi-Wan himself, I would say, is not even completely centered as a Jedi during their duel on Mustafar. Instead of attempting to save his friend, he's more focused on stopping the threat that is now Darth Vader. In Return of the Jedi, Darth Vader has dialogue with Luke that says Obi-Wan once thought as you do, referencing of course that Anakin is still alive. However, in Revenge of the Sith, we never really get that interpretation. We never really get the thought that Obi-Wan believes that there is still a lot of good within Anakin. Instead, he's simply just shocked at the deeds that Anakin has done. However, in this fight in Kenobi, when Obi-Wan outright apologizes to Anakin Skywalker, attempting to reach out to him, he does believe that there is light within his former apprentice, which is why he doesn't strike him down. although we have another theory as to why he didn't strike him down permanently that again we have a future video on. However, this is the first time where Anakin is hearing a member of the Jedi Council, a Jedi Master, admit that they wronged him and that they were wrong in general. This is something that caused a lot of deep-seated hatred and resentment within Anakin. The Jedi did in fact never trust him and did hold him back. This is something that is very true. They treated him like he was lesser and weaker and dangerous, which of course he was, but in the end, Anakin only needed love and respect. And had he received these things, things would have gone very different. Instead though, when Anakin was becoming more disillusioned and resentful of the Jedi, the only person that was willing to listen to him at all was Darth Sidious and Palpatine. The rest of the Jedi outright disregarded any issues he had with the larger order, and told Anakin that he was wrong. This is the moment where a Jedi Master, Anakin's very own Jedi Master, apologizes to him for everything. This is something that Anakin Skywalker has needed to hear now for over a decade. And this is why, when this tear is shed, it is Anakin shedding the tear, not Lord Vader. He's crying for the things that he's done, just like Anakin was. This directly mirrors the scene on Mustafar, where Anakin is tearfully looking into the distance. There is some part of him that is highly regretful of what he's done. He's regretful of killing the younglings. He's regretful of killing his brothers and sisters. And that is why, thanks to the Revenge of the Sith novelization, in the final moments, we get to see Darth Vader take over fully and attempt to kill Anakin Skywalker. In the end though, it's unsuccessful, and this moment, 10 years after these events, proves that Anakin is still there. Proves that this tear means so much to the character and development of Anakin and Darth Vader, and proves Luke correct in Return of the Jedi, that there is still Anakin within Vader, and even though Obi-Wan cannot see it, Darth Vader's son one day will. Then though, the set and moment changes when Darth Vader begins to smile at Obi-Wan, as this is Darth Vader suppressing the identity of Anakin to its fullest extent, using everything that he can to push Anakin as deep down within himself as possible. And for the next 10 years, the fact that Anakin is dead will be a truthful statement. But anyway, my friends, what are your thoughts on this? What are your thoughts on this tearful moment for Darth Vader, as well as the rest of the fan base when Obi-Wan finally apologizes to Anakin? What are your thoughts on the relationship within Vader himself concerning Anakin Skywalker and the fact that Anakin is still present within him somewhere? Again, we'll be continuing to delve deep into the lore between Anakin and Obi-Wan, Vader's mindset, and much more about Kenobi. As always, my friends, thank you so much for watching. May the Force be with you, and I will hopefully see you in the next video.